Okay, that was bizarre. All right. We're talking about how to upgrade your life, women 40 plus, upgrade your life in 30 days. So I'm so excited about this. I'm Melissa Kathryn. I'm 47 years old and I specialize in supporting women 40 and over, high achieving successful women to that are in transition. And what I mean by that is they're just at a different life point. They're in midlife, they're looking back and they're saying, I want to do things differently. I'm done playing by anybody else's rules. I'm done being the chameleon. I'm done being the people pleaser. I'm done with the nice girl era. I'm ready to be bold. I'm ready to be me. And I'm done doing things anybody else's way. So if that is you, then girl, you are in the right place. Pull up a seat and stay. So I want to go through exact things that you can do to upgrade your life in 30 days. And let's start you with you. So first and foremost, one of the most powerful things that you can do in the morning is stand and literally get up out of bed. And when you do, when you put your feet on the ground energetically, you are going to declare who you're being and what you're doing that day. And what that looks like is it's dropping you into an embodied state. You are rooting. So we're actually subconsciously, so this is how we combine neuroscience with reprogramming the subconscious mind and actually bringing it into the body. So first thing in the morning, you're going to put your feet flat on the ground and you're going to declare, I'm a millionaire, I'm a success, you're going to say what it is that you're doing. And what that's doing energetically is it's aligning you in your body. You're putting your feet flat on the ground and you're declaring it. So now we're in an embodied state. Then you are really, and this is huge, but you want to go over in front of the mirror. And what you want to do is you reflected back to you is your soul recognizing you. That's truly what's happening when you look in the mirror. So all the times that you don't want to look at yourself getting ready, or all the times that you don't want to look at your body, or all the times you are literally rejecting yourself, you want to do the opposite. I want you to go over first thing in the morning and you're going to say, I love you. I see you. I'm so proud of you. You've got this and I've got you. I love you. I see you. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of you. You've got this and I've got you. So what is that doing? That's now your soul looking back at you. First thing in the morning, it is the most powerful thing you're doing because you're connecting in with yourself and you're declaring, this is who I am. This is what I'm wanting. This is who I'm choosing to be. The next thing, so far we've done our 2 steps. I'm about actionable things that are going to cement in and give you the change. So when you are looking at upgrading you in the next 30 days, it has to start with you seeing you. So we want to get clear on our declaration of who we're choosing to be so that we don't default into yesterday's energy or into a lower vibration or a past identity. All too often we wake up the next day, especially in the self-development space, and it comes from an energy of, I need to fix me. I always say you're not investing in your brokenness, you're investing in your wholeness. If you're waking up this morning trying to fix you, or sitting there coming from, I must do my affirmations because I need to be a different, you're actually bringing in yesterday's energy, which means you're not in the embodied state of who you want to be. So you're really going to only experience incremental change. Well, that's not what we're about here on this channel. We're about massive change in the small steps and that we actually experience big change. That's what we talk about when we want to quantum leap and collapse time. It's when we actually do bold action steps. So often what I find is many just go through, I'm just going to do some gratitudes, I'm going to journal here, I'm going to do this, but they're still coming from the past identity, which means they're really not going to feel different. And if you don't feel different, then it's a moot point because it's all about feeling. See, manifestation is really not, it's not magic. It's just, what do you believe to be true? So if you believe that you need to change, if you believe that you have to fix yourself, if you believe that you're not where you want to be yet, then you're still coming from that identity. And by the way, if you like what I'm talking about, I am running a free Reinvention Mindset Masterclass this Sunday, happening 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, 9 to 11 Pacific Standard. I would love to see you there. This is your personal invitation. The link is below, and I'm going to be sharing with you an exact framework to support you in shifting your identity, because we have like 90 days until the new year and a lot can happen. And when I share with you the exact framework where we're going to get you clear, we're going to give you the action steps, and we're going to do the identity shifting in our live workshop. When you leave, you will know exactly what to do. You will feel different, and you have the clarity on where you're going. And when you have those three things, the sky's the limit. And so that way we're actually going in one direction. And there's so much more that I can say about this, but join my Reinvention Mindset Masterclass if you are 40 plus, high achieving, successful woman who is ready to go for her dreams, do it her way, stop people pleasing and stop living life for anybody else. And she's ready to go all in and to have it all. I'm talking to you, girl, especially for my OG coaches and those that have already built a successful business and are like, I don't want to have to hustle the way that I once did. And I don't want to have to do things the way that I once did. And there's so much noise out there. And I just want to make a lot of money, want to feel creatively expressed, and I want to do it all being me in a way that feels really delicious and beautiful and fun. And I don't want it to be the craziness of what I've had to do before. I don't want to hustle that way. I want more of a lifestyle. I want more balance. Then I'm talking to you. Join Reinvention Mindset Masterclass. Now, back to this, when we want to upgrade, it all starts, right? You heard me just talk about clarity. Who do you want to be? So when you wake up in the morning and you declare it, and you're now deciding. You're doing a declaration to the universe. I am here. This is what I'm wanting. This is who I'm choosing to be. And then we're putting our feet on the ground. This is powerful. I know it might sound a little like woo, but this is so powerful because it's aligning you. Then you go over in front of the mirror and you say, I see you, I love you, I'm so proud of you. You've got this and I've got you. We all too often, we're not doing that. We're looking for somebody else's permission, acceptance, approval. We're looking for someone to tell us something. It has to come from you. And when you do this energetically and you do this consistently for 30 days, come back to this video. You will be blown away by what happens. And the next thing you're going to do is, and this is really, really important, to upgrade yourself and to upgrade your life, you have to know what you want to achieve and where you're going in these 30 days. So I want you to pick 1 to 3 goals. That's it. 1 to 3 goals. Ideally, 1, no more than 3 that you want to achieve. So let's just say you're like, okay, at the end of the month, I would love to have released 5 pounds. I would love to have increased my revenue by, let's just say $5,000. Let's keep it in the 5-5 abundance code here. And I'd like to have brought in 5 new clients, made 5 new friends. You have to tell me what the third one would be, right? So let's just say we've got one around business. We have one around you personally. And maybe it's more connection, time with family. You're going to put that down. Or maybe it's another health goal. That you decided that you were going to run in a marathon and do a 5K. So you're like, okay, these are the things I've decided that I'm doing. So then we want to reverse engineer them. So you get clear on the goal, and then you ask yourself, what needs to happen in the next 30 days for these things to occur? So for me to release 5 pounds, what would need to happen? Well, it would be good if I started moving my body. I'm going to create a movement plan. Better, I need to clean up my diet and actually know and have a plan around this and start looking at what I'm eating, right? Okay, I want to get 5 new clients or increase my revenue by $5,000. Well, what would need to happen? Would that mean you need 1 new client? Would that mean that you need to schedule so many meetings, pitch this? What would need to occur? And then we reverse engineer it. See, what happens so often is there's either 10 goals, so 10, too many. So then we're energy leaking and we're only moving forward 10% in each area. So we actually don't achieve anything. And at the end of 30 days, you're exhausted, you didn't achieve your goals, and then you end up giving up or telling yourself that you're a failure. And then you create and birth a new identity and a new set of beliefs that block you, create resistance, and stop you from moving forward. Not because you weren't doing things well. You just didn't actually see changes in your outer reality because you were spread too thin and you lacked clarity. So in this upgrade, in these tips that I'm giving you things to embody, things to reprogram the mind, and the practical in actually giving you, here is a clear objective. We're going to reverse engineer it. You're going to do these things and you're going to stick to them. We're not adding more. We're not deviating. This is what we're doing. Okay? So now we've got 3 things. You have your clarity. You know what you're doing. We've reversed engineered it. You have a morning. You've got 2 things that are anchoring you in psychologically and getting your mind and body connected to the end vision. Okay? So what else are we doing now to upgrade you? So now that we know that success is inevitable, you're going to achieve those goals. We're locking in the identity each morning. We're aligning ourselves. Then we want to go, okay, this version of me, step 4, we're going to go to the end that released the 5 pounds, the end that increased revenue by 5,000, and the end state where you ran the 5K. I'm just making things up here. So that version of you that ran the 5K, well, she thinks differently. She's doing things differently. She made a point of moving her body each day. She has new healthy routines. The version that's got $5,000 now, she's looking at her finances differently. She's got an additional $5,000 in revenue. Is she saving? Did she get a high yield savings account? Is she investing it back in her business? Is she putting savings away? Is she signing up for other classes? What is she doing? The version of you that now released the 5 pounds, she's feeling better. She's showing up differently. She's got different habits. Start asking yourself, the version of me that already has these things, because what's beautiful about 30 days is the goals are not so big that you can connect to them energetically. You can wrap your mind around them. You can be one with them so they don't feel so far off. This isn't saying I'm in debt and I want to make $1 million. That's too big. It's too big of a leap. But hey, I can wrap around making an additional $5,000. And when we bring it to an incremental change, that incremental change can have a large impact, especially when we start stacking and doing 30 days to 60 days to 90 days. But this upgrade in 30 days, this is beautiful. So do we see that now not only are we connecting you back to you, you have clarity on your vision, you've got your plan for your goals, and you're also now operating from the end state. So now we're creating a clear identity of the you at the end of this 30 days that's going to inform the decisions of the you today. Because the you today, she's planning, she's going to win the 5K. She already ran. She's got $5,000 more dollars. So she's feeling like money is flowing, money is coming. It's easy to make money. Look, she's building confidence. She's jiving with it. So she's going to start affirming $5,000 was easy. $5,000 is flowing. My dreams are unfolding. The money is coming. It's all here for me. I'm releasing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling more confident. It's all happening for me. So we're starting to affirm it and we're coming from that end identity. So now we're going to ask the version of me that released the weight, the version of me that's got the additional $5,000. This is all about the reinvention process. It's all about identity shifting. That version of me, how's she dressing? How's she vibing? How's she showing up? So why is that important? Because when we're looking at upgrading in the next 30 days, you start to notice if I already had that end state, well, that version of me is going to be taking more pride in her appearance. That version of me. So this ties in. Step 4 is a crucial one, or I'm sorry, step 5 is a crucial one. Step 5 is actually about really taking pride in your appearance. In order for you to start inhabiting and being this higher level version, she dresses differently. She takes pride in her appearance. She does her hair. She's got makeup on. She's dressing in a way where she feels proud and she knows that every time she leaves her home, she could end up meeting a potential client, meeting a potential love, running into a parent, friend, guide, whatever. And that every time she is walking out in the world, there is a ripple effect in her energy field. There is something that she is giving off because everything is energy and everything is frequency. So the step 5 in this is upgrade your appearance. Start really looking at the way that you're dressing and second guess and ask yourself, what is the energy that I want to bring to myself in this meeting, in the grocery store, in anything that I'm doing? What if I'm going to meet somebody that could change everything for me? What if I'm going to end up having a conversation or doing? So when we actually, and this is something that I teach in Reinvention about psychological anchors, it is fascinating what can happen. So fashion is a form of self-expression. What you wear and how you carry yourself, you are your own advertisement for what you want the world to see. When you're looking at Instagram, do you understand that if I created a channel where on that channel all you had was me in like suits and speaking on stage, and I've got my and I started using psychological anchors that would anchor into wealth, where you always see me carrying a Chanel bag and doing this and speaking on stages and blah, blah, blah. And I just keep repeating this. You get where I'm going with this. You would have a version of me in my Instagram feed of success, of wealth, of notoriety, right? You would make these, psychologically, we make these connections. It's marketing. Now, if I'm on another channel and you see me and I'm always working out, and you would just assume, oh, she's totally fit, she's into health, she's into so her message might be that. Now, if you see another channel where I'm in sweatpants and t-shirts, and I'm telling you though that I teach women how to be successful, your connection psychologically would be, I don't know, she doesn't hold this energy. She doesn't seem to me as a leader. I'm not seeing, right? So I just want you to see where I'm going with this in terms of you being your own walking billboard. I'm not even saying that you need to be a business owner. I'm just talking in the realm of everything that you're putting out. The way the world sees you is the way you see yourself. When you upgrade the way you see yourself mentally, right? And you start being your biggest cheerleader, i.e. standing in front of the mirror first thing, doing the declaration, putting your feet on the ground, being clear in your goals, knowing what you want, stacking the results, giving yourself the wins from 30 days, you naturally are going to upgrade not only your energy, but the way that you see yourself. And therefore, the way the world sees you is going to be reflected back to you in massive levels of success. This is exactly what I'm teaching in my Reinvention Mindset Masterclass. I hope you will join me on September 28th, 12 to 2. It's going to be epic. I would love to see you there. Link is below. Definitely sign up. Now, the next thing that I want to say though is, when you are really standing there, people always say, well, Melissa, I want to be more confident. How do I be more confident? And then I'll say, well, what do you believe you need in order to be more confident? They're like, I need to lose the weight. I need to make more money. I need to have this many followers. I need to be married. I need children. I'm like, you're just making a gap between confidence and you. You can claim confidence now. Confidence is a state of being. You can say, I want to be confident. I am confident. I'm confident right now. So why was I bringing up Instagram and how you see me and what it would look like, and if I had different channels? I want you to see the associations that we make with the visual representation of another person. That's what you're buying into. Most of the people that you follow and other things, you're like, a lot of people follow just on Instagram due to aesthetics, because they like pretty pictures and somebody that looks pretty and put together or has something that they're wanting. So understand that when you take pride in your appearance, you are outwardly projecting what you believe to be true about you and how you want to be seen by the world. So when we're wanting to upgrade your life, it would make sense that we need to upgrade the way that you're operating in your life. And that starts with you and how you take care of yourself and how you take care of your appearance. So step 5 to this is upgrade your appearance. Start really looking at what elevated, sophisticated women do and how they dress, how they take care of themselves. On this channel, I did a video on fall trends and how to actually upgrade your look. And not only did I actually give you exact trends and examples, but I really talked about class and elegance and sophistication and how it starts from energetically, how you're seeing yourself and how you're composing yourself and carrying yourself in your body. I will make sure to link that video here. It's a great one. You will absolutely love it. But it talks about everything from posture to hairstyles to accessories to actually how to dress, to how to walk in a way that commands a room and commands respect, and also connects you with that confidence. So step 6 to this is going to connect in with that. And not only are we talking about taking pride in your appearance and the way that you dress, but really looking at elevating your style, elevating your elegance, and looking at, am I dressing in a way that is representative of how I want to be seen, how I want to be talked to, and how I want people to see me, and how I want to portray myself to others? And if it's not, you can do simple sweep. And like I said in that video, I go into detail on decluttering, styling, colors, all of that. Next, on the final tip for upgrading your life in the next 30 days, I want you to get a calendar, and in that calendar, I want you to actually have your 30 days and put down the things that you're doing. So as we talked about earlier in step 3, you were reverse engineering what your goals are. On that calendar, you're gonna put my morning, I did the mirror, I stepped and owned, I did the embodied practice, I upgraded my appearance. Like, you're gonna put the things, I moved my body, whatever your things are, and you're gonna have a calendar, and you're gonna give yourself the visual cue of being able to mark it off. What does that do? Well, just inherently, that connects in with a sense of accountability. And when we have a visual cue, like a 30 days where we get to put a red X over every day where we followed through and did the things that would have the change for us, that's when we start looking forward to it. And we also notice when we don't show up that we don't feel as proud of ourselves, and we want to have that win. This is something that's beautiful to do, and it supports, and it's something that I teach as a master life coach. When we have these ways in which we get to check the box, we feel very proud of ourselves. And when you have that hanging up, like in a space, like I have one in my office, and it's a 90 days. And when I go through and I'm like, oh, good, I was in bed at that time, I did this, like I feel so proud of myself because I'm proving to myself that I follow through and I show up for myself and the things that I say that I'm committed to. And the more that you do that, the more you trust yourself, and the more you believe in yourself. And the more you believe in yourself, the higher your level of self-worth and conviction around your commitments. And the more you have conviction around your commitments, the more you have the discipline and you trust yourself. And again, all of this loops back into a full upgrade in your identity. These are my 6 steps. I guarantee that if you do these 6 steps, your entire way of being, the way that you look, the way that you feel, and your life will have significantly, dramatically improved in 30 days. Promise you. I promise and guarantee that if you do these 6 steps. So save this video, share it with somebody who needs it, but please come back and leave a comment below on which of those steps you 1000% are committed to. Even if you just do one, it will be a game changer for you. I promise you, because momentum builds on momentum. And just committing to do one thing is you raising the bar on who you're choosing to be and what you're committed to having for yourself. And that's the self-love. That's the missing key. That's all of it. So like I said, come back and share with me. I would love to hear. Give me a 1-week report, a 2-week report, a 3 and a 4. And I'm telling you right now, as I said, you follow these steps, your life will have dramatically upgraded in 30 days. Trust me. And I will see you in the next video. And for those of you, if you have not already, definitely join me for my Reinvention Mindset Masterclass happening on September 28th, 12 to 2. I would love to see you there. Definitely come live. We are doing hot seat coaching. We will be doing an energy activation, and I'm going to be taking you through an exact framework. So if you thought this video was thorough, watch out. You will love this. It's going to be simple, powerful, and so effective. And I can't wait to see you there. All my love, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.